Hi, Blitzions. This is Blitzions here, telling another spooky story. Boo ha 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 ha! I really have to work on my evil laugh. Tell me if you know anyone that has a good evil laugh. Because my mom doesn't have a good evil laugh. No, none of my friends have a good evil. Well, one of my friends have a good evil laugh. Well, let's start our story, huh? Okay, this one's not linked up to any of the other stories. Once upon a time, in this fine neighborhood, good neighborhood, someone found a 3DS laying on the floor, but engraved on the back of it was 3D Scene S. 3D Scene S was engraved on the back of it. He didn't know what this meant, so he went to one of his local gamer friends. He knew everything about everything, the limited editions. He had everything. He had thousands of gaming systems still in the box. Millions of games still in the packaging. He went to him and asked, what does 3D Scene X mean? He said, 3D Scene X? That technology was cut off, that research was cut off years ago. Yes, what do you mean? You showed him on a computer that there was a program for a 3DS Scene X. A 3DS. A new kind of 3DS. That could change, revolutionize everything, which was on a blog of a Facebooker. He even released a first pack. So a friend said, well, if you have one of those, then that must be very advanced. Have you tried starting it up? And then he said, well, what if it's someone else's? We have private information on it. He said, we only live one life once. Give it a try. He said, and then he said, no way. You can have it. He threw it in the air, and his friend catched it. He walked out the door and said, dude, just make sure you don't turn it on. And then a friend said, why do you seem so worried about that? No reason. Just I will be leaving now, is what he said. The friend looked at it for a minute and realized that the number at the back's changed. It went to 720px. So he wondered what happened. Was it a different number for everybody? But then he realized, what if these were accordance? And one of his friends in a club deciphered a bunch of made up numbers and made them, and he found a paper on the ground. One of his friends in the club, the sci-fi club, of course, and the note had a bunch of random numbers on it. He mathematized it, analyzed it, and he actually made up a new number system that made sense to the letter that the paper was in. So he put that to the letter that his friend made, and the next day he looked at it. It matched up completely right. He went to the accordions, and then when he stole his dad's, the friend stole his dad's car. Something compelled him to go to that place. Well, the next morning he found an accordance. You know what I mean? The area. Something compelled him to do it. and he was 12, and he stole his dad's car. He drove to the area, and all that he found was something black, a black figure. Something told him in his mind this entire story was tied up to him. Okay, guys, this is what's it signing out. I hope you liked that video, and yeah, in the next episode, everything will make sense. All the worlds and the stories will link up. And in the ending, it will shock you, terrify you, and might this. I don't know. I don't know anything that rhymes with that. Yeah, this is Splitsy signing out, bros. See you out, bro, chacho.